everyone, welcome to series lectures of Basic Electronics. Myself Heming Sathwara, and today we are going to discuss about P-channel depletion MOSFET. In last lecture we have seen N-channel depletion MOSFET. So there is a slight change in this construction and it becomes P-channel depletion MOSFET. So let us discuss about MOSFET. As we discussed earlier, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Metal because it represents metallic contacts. There are three terminals: drain, gate and source. Along with there is also one terminal which is known as substrate, and it has metallic contacts which connected with the construction. Oxide represent SiO2 layer, that means silicon dioxide layer. So what is D MOSFET, depletion MOSFET? So transistor requires gate to source voltage, that means VGS, to switch the device off. The depletion mode MOSFET is equivalent to normally closed switch, because due to this depletion region there is a electric field is generated. That's why it is known as field effect transistor. And due to this electric field, there is flow of electrons increase or decrease. That means we can control with the help of this field effect the flow of drain current. That's why it is known as depletion MOSFET. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about P-channel D MOSFET. So here is the symbol of D MOSFET. As we discussed earlier about N-channel, now here we can see this is the P-channel D MOSFET symbol. There is a one slight change, is the arrow indication is outside. That is the difference between the P-channel and N-channel, because in N-channel the arrow indication is inside. So here we can see three different types of terminal: drain, gate and source. We are applying our input voltage between the gate and source terminal, and we will get output voltage or output current at this drain. So this is the connection of P-channel D MOSFET. Now MOSFET body is usually connected to the source terminal. So substrate and source is shown connected in this symbol. We can see this is connected. Now let us discuss about its construction. So here we can see this is the P-channel D MOSFET construction. There is a slight change. Here we can see there is a channel between the drain and source. It is known as P-channel because this is the P-channel D MOSFET. And here in this region we can see there is a N-type. So here we can see drain, gate and source terminal, which is connected to metallic contacts with this P-type region. But gate terminal is not contacted with the P-type region. In between metallic contact and P-type region there is a one layer which is known as silicon dioxide layer. So due to the effect of field, the number of holes attracted, or we can say we can control the flow of holes. Now this is the construction of P-channel D MOSFET. Now we have to bias in here, and after that we will get result of different cases. So here we can see this is the case number 1. So in first case we have to apply VGS is equal to 0, because if we apply VGS is equal to 0, then and then here number of holes get attracted towards this VDD terminal, because at the VDD terminal we have to apply negative polarity first. because negative polarity, due to this negative polarity, number of holes are attracted towards this side. So this is the reason to take first polarity is negative. Now here VGS is equal to 0, so no field effect on holes. So number of holes are moving towards upper side. So we can say it is ID is equal to IS is equal to IDSS. That means drain current is equal to source current is equal to drain to source saturation current. Now this is the case number 1, where we can find maximum flow of drain current. Now let us discuss about case number 2, when VGS is positive. Remember this thing, in N channel we took VGS is negative, but here we should take VGS is positive. Why? Because we can understand in this channel there are number of holes are available. So we have to push these holes inside this region. That's why we have to apply here at gate terminal, we have to apply positive polarity. So first, due to this positive polarity, number of holes are repelled. That's why here number of electrons are available. Here in this region, N-type region, there are number of electrons, and due to this electron and holes, there will be electron hole pairs are generated. And due to this electron hole pairs are generated, here in this channel, we can say the concentration of holes are decreased, and due to this decreased concentration of holes, the flow of holes also reduced. That means if we apply more and more VGS in positive side, number of holes are becoming, or we can say number of holes are joining with this electron and becomes electron hole pairs. So this is the case number 2. Now let us discuss about case number 3. Now if VGS is negative, then what happens? If VGS is negative, then P channels number of holes are attracted towards this negative polarity. And also in N-type region, there are majority carrier charges, electrons, and minority carrier charges are holes. So minority carrier charges are also attracted towards this negative terminal. So number of holes are increased, and due to this is known as enhancement type, because here the flow of current is increased. That's why in case number 3, if we apply more and more VGS in negative side, so your current, we can say drain current, becomes increased. So we can conclude these 3 cases to this characteristics. This is known as drain or outflow characteristics, and here we can see this is the transfer characteristics. So from drain characteristics, we can plot easily transfer characteristics. Now discuss about 3 different types of cases. First case, VGS is equal to 0. If your VGS is equal to 0, that means shorted VGS. Here we can see the flow of electrons is more. That's why your drain current becomes IDSS. Now let us discuss about case number 2. If we increase VGS more and more positive side, that means VGS is equal to 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt and 5 volt, that means your drain current affected due to the electron hole pairs are generated. So due to this reason, the holes are reduced, and due to this, the flow of holes, the flow of current becomes lower. So we can see here it in transfer characteristics, whenever you are going to increase VGS in positive side, so your ID will be reduced. Now, in case number B, we have discussed about if your VGS is increased in negative side, then what happens? Here we can see if your VGS is equal to -1 volt, at this time, the more holes are attracted towards this polarity, and that's why your drain current flow becomes increased. So here we can see it is maximum than the IDSS. So this is the P-channel DMOSFET characteristics. So here we can see this is the drain characteristics, and here is the transfer characteristics. And yes, you can also plot these drain characteristics in second quadrant. So this is the P-channel DMOSFET characteristics. So that's all for today's lecture. If you have any query related to this topic, you can mail me on this email address. Till then, keep reading, keep learning. See you soon in next coming lecture. Thank you.